Walking meditation. Effective practice produces strong concentration. Performed through rough observation. Vipassana meditators have to practice walking meditation with awareness in order to gain steady concentration. To start the practice, stand at the starting point of the path and focus on the physical body. You should be aware of the standing posture, realizing its characteristics of gravity and vertical posture. Note standing, standing, as many times as you want to. When the intention of taking a walk serious arises, do not walk immediately. First, focus on the feet, and then note intending to walk, intending to walk. Then start walking. Be mindful to focus on each foot motion, which is a sense object of meditation, including the pushing and moving phenomena. When the right foot moves, note step rapping, right stepping. When the left foot moves, note left stepping, left stepping. Maintain the continual observation of the air element, which is the material quality functioning to bring the feet from one place to another. It causes the movement with its characteristic to both stretch and relax. Be composed and keep your eyes sight on the floor. To practice walking meditation, meditators must be careful not to look around, front or back, near or far. You must lower your eyesight on the floor, about a distance of 2 meters from your feet. Keep your head erect and do not look down or up, or tilt your head right or left. Observe the walking meditation and continuously. Bring your hands together while doing walking meditation. It is suggested not to let your hands hang loosely by your side or swing them. Instead, both arms should be kept loosely crossing over on the chest. Optionally, you can bring both hands on your lower back with one hand on top of the other, or put both hands in front with the right hand grabbing the left wrist. When you are ready, gradually walk with peaceful movement. Things to avoid doing in walking meditation. While practicing walking meditation, you should not hang your hands loosely or swing your hands. Do not look upward or look around. Keep your head naturally erected. Do not close your eyes. Do not bend down too much, as you should not look at your feet. You should keep calm and be composed by keeping your hands folded together. Compose your eyes on the floor at the proper distance. When you are ready, walk slowly and observe the feet movement continuously. The observation on the meditation objects during walking meditation. While walking, if thoughts arise, stop walking, observe to eliminate the thoughts. In the event that the mind wanders about while walking, practicing meditation, stop walking and note the thoughts as thinking, thinking. If the condition of thinking is known, note knowing, knowing. Keep observing until the mind stops wandering, then continue on the walking meditation. Add the observation of the rising falling movement in the standing posture. The best choice of a place to practice observation in the standing posture is where few people are passing by. Meditators should stand close to a wall or a post. Leave both hands hanging down by your side. Keep a proper distance between your feet so that they can bear the weight and body balance steadily and naturally. Close your eyes once you stand steadily. Focus on the condition of the standing body, starting from the crown of your head, and slowly moving downward to the feet respectively. Observe the body and repeatedly note standing, 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 and so on. As we are standing still there, the rising falling movement can be observed by keeping the mind focused on the abdominal movement, noting rising, falling. In the case the rising falling movement is getting slower, more observation should be added on the condition of the feet touching the floor, noting touching, touching. In your standing posture, note standing, standing. Throughout the entire time of your practice, or note rising, falling, rising, falling. For the rising falling movement of the abdomen, optionally you can add touching into the repeated note. Say in your mind, rising, falling, touching. When your feet are touching the ground, Continually follow up with any obvious condition you perceive at that very moment. When a wandering mind arises during walking meditation, add more details in observation. When the mind keeps wandering while practicing walking meditation, more intensive observation should be carried out. When you're moving the right foot, focus on its movement and repeatedly note right stepping, and right stepping. From the first step until the next step, in the same manner for the left foot, focus on its movement from the beginning, repeatedly note left stepping, until the left foot settles on the ground. In the same manner, observe walking meditation stages 2 and 3. Follow up on the right foot movement just at the moment when it starts. Frequently repeat noting lifting, and lifting until the lifting is done. Apply the same observation and steps to the left foot. When you're moving the right foot forward, concentrate on the movement until the pushing motion can be clearly seen. Frequently repeat noting pushing, and pushing from the moment it starts until the pushing motion is done. Apply the same observation of pushing motion to the left foot. When you're placing the right foot, concentration on the right foot movement until the placing motion can be clearly seen. Frequently repeat noting placing, and placing from the moment it starts until the placing motion is done. Apply the same observation of placing motion to the left foot. As the foot is touching the ground, concentrate on the feeling when the foot touches the ground. Repeatedly note touching, about 2 to 3 times. As the foot is placed on the ground, observe all the tangible feelings arising from the touching at the moment, such as hard, or soft, and so on. Continue to observe throughout the walking meditation until you finally stop and stand still. Focus on the physical body to mindfully perceive its condition. For example, its gravity, tautness, and vertical position, and so on. Repeatedly note standing, and standing. If you see or hear something, feel pain or numbness in the course of walking meditation, stop and stand still to observe the objects arising at that very moment. In case any other unexpected phenomenon or sense object arises during walking meditation, stop and stand still to observe that object. For example, when seeing something, focus on the seeing objects and note seeing and seeing. When hearing a sound, note hearing and hearing. Stop and stand still to observe the mind condition that arises at the moment until it ceases. Then continue to do the walking meditation by noting right stepping, left stepping. If pain or numbness and so on arises in the course of walking meditation, stop and stand still, then observe that condition. Note pain, or numb. When it ceases, continue to do the walking meditation and repeat to observe and note lifting, pushing, placing, touching, hard, standing, turning, and so on.